Mayor, to the lawyer now. Everybody has the right to confront their witness. How can the computer be a witness? So you're taking all these photographs, you can't even confront the witness, and you're talking about return on investment to make the money on your own community. You're preying on your own community. That's what it looks like to me. I'm very disgusted with these safety sticks. Yeah, so I'm against it, but I'm against also all the resolutions strictly because how this meeting started. Once again, the mayor was being nasty again. I am allowed to wear the mask, so I'm against all these resolutions. I'm against all these resolutions because, through the chair, to the lawyer, case law, Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, Cohen versus California. Cohen versus California said after the draft. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, the guy at a BOE meeting said, mother effer many times. And it's already been ruled on. He said he's not going to allow it here. You are going to allow it here because the law allows it, and if you don't allow it...
Mayor, may I interrupt? I pause your time.
Yeah.
Your comments are no longer about agenda items. You're now talking about something else. So please limit your comments to agenda items.
No, you're right, but that's why I'm against all these agendas, because how we started out, you know, I'm going to continue being against them until you start respecting my First Amendment right. I came out here the one time you slandered us. It looks like you used up here. That's why I'm against all these agenda items, because you use up as much time as you want to slander people, but here I can't even come up and speak on any of these resolutions. This disgusting safety stick resolution where you're preying on members of your community to make $1. You know, Mayor, how much are you making off this contract with the gentleman that came up here and spoke? Or Sergio Rodriguez, for that matter? Are you preying on members of your community? How can anybody, if they want to go to court, they want to challenge this, who's the witness? A computer? You're going to bring up a computer, artificial intelligence, to come and stand in the court of law? How is that even legal, Mayor? I mean, to the mayor, the attorney, how is that even legal? Just take photographs and there's no witness. There's no victim. In Black Law's dictionary, it says in order for it to be a crime, there has to be a victim. Where's a victim of a member of your community parking somewhere for sometimes a few seconds or 20 seconds or a minute or a few minutes? What's the matter to you, Mr. Mayor? That's my comment. And I'm going to curse and say whatever I want anyway. So.
Good evening. No name. I'm against all these resolutions because of your willfulness to just ignore First Amendment rights. So I don't approve of any of this. Approving taxi cab driver's license. How many? Who? I don't approve. Do not approve. Appointing crossing guards. Yeah, we're not going to do that either. The safety of the children. We need to make sure that people who are making decisions, you know, what crossing guards have they been convicted of assaults or misconduct or things like that? So no, I don't support that. Oh, this is the one I really don't support. Resolution to support publishing legal notices on official government websites. Again, with the First Amendment violation, your town page has comments and shut off, which wasn't the case in the prior administration, that you try to shove all the blame on. Everything's the prior administration. God forbid ever anyone question you about anything. Your willfulness to just not give a shit about the First Amendment is why I'm against all these resolutions. I don't even like the word award being in it, because nothing is done here that with any standard, with no real standard. So I don't agree with any of these resolutions. Until you acknowledge what the First Amendment is, You have zero right presiding over a meeting like this. The residents deserve more. You know, you're not God. You can't make those decisions for other people. You can't remove people for saying a word you don't like. You have to take that. That's part of your elected responsibilities. Elected responsibilities. They may be the ones you don't like, but that is part of your duty. So you just can't continually violate the First Amendment right. When is the town page going to put commenting back? When are they going to restore the everybody's First Amendment right? And you have a resolution to support publishing legal notices on official government websites? Do you understand what official link? And if you have a profile, like through the chair to Mr. Rodriguez, you blocked me on Facebook. Have you heard of Kelly Yade from Hamilton? She had to settle for $40,000. They were only seeking punitive damages. They weren't going after anything more. But this has already been established. You can't block the public as you represent yourself in government capacity. So official government websites publishing legal notices, you guys are clueless about what you're supposed to do. You just do whatever you want.
Excuse me,
Not
sir, your time
acceptable.
is up.
Their time is up.
Good evening, Mary Saavedra, 217 Baker Street. I just want to point out to Mayor Dodd, at the beginning of the meeting, you inquired if anybody in the public are wishing for interpretation.
Are you speaking on an agenda item?
Correct. He started talking about the public comment, and if anybody needs interpretation,
That's the agenda item you want to discuss?
that's listed on the agenda at some point.
It is.
There's no way, if I only speak Spanish, for me to know what you were saying.
Okay.
So just if we could assign perhaps a council member to be some kind of liaison with our Spanish speaking community, because I know we have a lot of representatives on the council right now that actually have Spanish as their first language. So that would be ideal. And also have some kind of Board of Education liaison. I know Ms. Michelle here present will be the community affairs person. That immigration lawyer, the next Board of Education meeting is in about 3 weeks. That would be something that perhaps can easily be communicated with the Board of Education, so the community can be aware. She even pointed out how there were parents afraid of sending the kids to school, in addition to that. And in regards to the presentation with the new partnership with Safety Sticks, it was great to hear all the input and questions that the council members had. However, I'm sure this would affect at some level our police department, although it seems like it may be taking something off their hands as far as their presence while their violations are occurring. I believe this would give them a lot of, behind the desk extra work perhaps, if they're catching a lot more than they actually would in person. There was no input. I don't know if any of you council members are the liaison with the police department that perhaps can eventually send a statement. Because I know as a community member, I would love to hear whether they had any questions in particular or whether they have any positive feedback on this whole plan with the Safety Sticks company, which seems to me that we're actually giving them business. Yes, it will in return give us a better, safety in downtown Dover, as it seems it will be mostly focused on downtown. I asked for some more help up to the other areas of town. I know this is mostly congested, but Route 15 right now, it's taking a big hit with the whole Route 80 mess. And all we have is that sign with the speed limit. So something like that can also be addressed. Sometimes the school buses can't even make any left turns out of any of the side roads with all the extra traffic that we are getting. And in regards to the resolution for online notifications, I just want to ask from the town administration for consistency. Today there was a post on Facebook, and which linked to the Instagram post as well, and the reels and the stories about the immigration lawyer here coming tonight. But that post wasn't in Spanish, and that's really contradicting, especially was regarding the whole ICE raid in town. To have a little bit of Spanish and consistency, when you do, when you do not, all the time, and so on and so forth. And same thing with the meetings, virtual, they're really missed. Thank you.